So here we go. It's Tony Hawk's skateboarding. It's not even Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. It's Tony Hawk's skateboarding on the Dreamcast. I think they called it Tony Hawk's Pro Skater in America, but they called it Tony Hawk's skateboarding for us, the Europeans of the world. And today, I'm going to try and complete an entire career mode in Tony Hawk skateboarding for the Dreamcast. That's what we're doing. Now, hopefully, I've turned the music down to a level that will not enrage the copyright gods. We're going to try and avoid that sort of fate. And yeah, I don't know quite who I'm going to play as yet, but this was one of the first Dreamcast games I had. I don't know if it was part of the initial 6 Dreamcast games I had, or whether I bought it a little bit later on, but I know for sure it got hundreds of hours of play. And yeah, we're going to jump in. Also worth noting, we've got a new day. It's not Throwback Thursdays anymore. It is Nay's Retro Lounge on a Wednesday in the Armbar arcade. Just worth throwing it out there. We're going to click New Game. We're going to save it to the memory card here. Our name is going to be Armbar, of course. I would try and do that ridiculous... what's it called? Acronym. Ridiculous acronym that AJ insists on using, but I can't remember all the letters from it. So we're going to have Armbar instead. There we go. It's going to save. And we're going to get on with it. Now, who will we choose? Tony Hawk is the obvious option. Obviously, he's the famous skater. One of the only sort of mega famous skaters. We've also got Bob Burnquist. Could have him, but we're not going to. We've got Jeff Rowley, Bucky Lazek, Chad Musker, Kareem Campbell. These are all people. But the one person I would always skate as was Elissa Steamer. Probably because Steamer as a surname I mean, Cleveland Steamer is a thing. You know, that is definitely a thing, isn't it? It wasn't because of that, but we're going to have her as our... She's got an undisclosed age. She is eternal years old. But yeah, it's time to get started. So we're going to head to the warehouse, the very first stage in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. We've got 5,000 points as a goal, smashing the boxes, collecting skate, getting the hidden tape, and 15,000 points in total. So yeah, let's do it. So yeah, I think the music is sufficiently quiet that we will not enrage the copyright gods, which is good. One good thing about the Dreamcast, or at least playing the Dreamcast version of Tony Hawk's games, is that rotation is on the triggers, which means obviously you can be a little bit more precise with your rotations. We're going to land that. I'm going to try and do as many different goals in single runs as I can, otherwise this is going to run on for ages. There's the hidden tape. Probably leave smashing the boxes because that's a little bit of a difficult one. Might even leave collecting skate, depends how much we can collect of skate in the next minute and 10. There's T. Didn't quite get T. We'll get E. How's it going, Nick? Yeah, to be fair, I mean, I think the game was just trying to go for some sort of skating realism because there hadn't really been a seminal skating game before, so this was the first of the pro skaters. And for a long while, the only one that I played. I mean, I didn't pick up Tony Hawk's 3 until way later. It's a little bit dark, I'll give you that, but I guess the whole sort of gothic skating scene kind of was. I mean, I remember back in the day when a lot of my friends were skaters, it was pretty dark and edgy. Edgiest timeline. So we're going to try and get that elusive T. That's all I'm really going to try and do for these last 20-ish seconds. We could try and get the 15,000 points as well, but we're going to have to come back to smash the boxes. So it could be worth leaving those 2 goals to do in the final run. There we go, we got the skate tape. Can we get 15,000 points? Probably not, because there are no manuals to string all your combos together, so you just have to do stupid tricks to try and get there. Anyway, we got 3 tapes, 3 out of 5. There's only 5 goals in every stage, so we've done okay. Ah, there we go. We're going to leave the name as because that's just what the name is. Let's give that another go. A bit of Primus in the background. Please don't sue us. Or get YouTube to do it for you, you know. Either. Don't do either of those. Now we've got to seek out these boxes. There are 5 sets of boxes to seek out and destroy in this level. We're going to try and do some tricks as well, because otherwise we're never going to get near these 15,000 points that we need to do. She's fallen on her face because she's bad at skating, but we get stat point upgrades for doing well, so maybe she'll get better as this goes on. There we go. Stop. You have to kind of crash on the edge and then you can guide yourself to the boxes. It's a very specific style of skating. There we go. 2 out of 5. I think I see them all. 3 out of 5's here. If we can get up there. We'll return in a bit to there. Oh, it's tough. It is tough. They're not really skating challenges so much as precision platforming challenges, you know. That's 3 out of 5. Were the last set of boxes up on the top? Did we miss them? I think they are. Yes, they are. There we go. Elusive boxes. Right, we got a little bit of time to collect the last box. And jump. There we go. The game pauses for a second before it's like, oh, you got a tape. Oh, I was sleeping. Don't mind me. So we're going to try and, well, I was going to try and cheese some points, but we've just gone out of the half pipe, so it may not be possible. And I keep doing nollies instead of hand plants. One more run to get the 15,000 points tape, and then we'll move on to the school, I believe. Trying to remember the mall. Okay, it's the mall. It's not the school. I knew it was one of those. Here we go. We're going to drop in. And we're just going for points in this run, so we're going to try and do all the pointsy things. That was a pointsy thing. That was like 4,000 points. I've forgotten what Alyssa Steamer's special move is, otherwise I would do that as well. I think one of them's got a Christ Air, which is a good trick. You sort of spread your arms while you're in the air. Keep over-rotating. I think the camera angle's confusing me because it's a little bit different to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. We've done a sex change there, so Alyssa Steamer is now a man. That's fine. Wonderful. And again, I seem to just be hitting the right button to be doing that. I don't know why, but we are. Another nollie for no reason. A hand plant. We're doing okay. That was a trick. See, I don't escape myself, so I'm kind of like, yeah, that was a trick, and that was a trick, and that also was a trick. And that is the Dreamcast's very first hissy fit. So I'm going to try and sort that out. Give me one moment. What does Nay want for Christmas? A new Dreamcast. That being said, I think it saves every time you complete a goal, so it's going to be similar to Sonic Adventure. We'll just start back where we left off, and hopefully we can get through the game that way. There we go, these are all the people that made the game, because of course they did. Depending on how the Dreamcast decides to behave, we might be seeing that a lot. Did it load? Yes, Armbar. Yeah. How about that? So yeah, we retain our 4 tapes. That deck is fine. And we'll do the 15,000 points. With a few more tricks, perhaps. See, I don't know how many of you played the original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, or Tony Hawk's Skateboarding, as it's called in Europe. But, for me it was the first skating game I played, so anything after it I sort of judged against it, which was a bit of a problem for those kind of cheap budget skateboarding games that just felt horrific. But, Tony Hawk's 1, Tony Hawk's 2, Tony Hawk's 3 is a big part of my life. Tony Hawk's 4 I wasn't a big fan of, but I only had that on the... okay, just fall on your face, that's fine. I only had that on the PS1, weirdly. I didn't have the PS2 version of Tony Hawk's 4, so I never got to experience half of the game. Like, I think that one is still mission-based, so you complete goals instead of free roaming, which I hear is quite fun. You know, roaming wherever you want instead of just completing goals. Oh, yes. I do like the levels in this, though. The warehouse feels kind of, you know, you're starting off. It's not a massive stage. It's not unbelievable that you would be skating in a warehouse. That's going to be a few points. We've got the pro score. We can fall off our board in style now. And then if we end the run, we get the tape, and that's 5 out of 5 tapes for the warehouse. We've unlocked them all. The mall, not the mall. Yeah, to be fair, the Dreamcast versions are very good. Tony Hawk's 1, I mean, compared to the PlayStation version, it literally is just so much better. I've played the PlayStation version of Tony Hawk's 1, and I didn't like it. Tony Hawk's 2 I played the PlayStation version of, didn't like it. I got it recently for the Dreamcast and it's really good. So I think the PlayStation inadvertently ruined Tony Hawk's a little bit for me, at least the later games, but 3's great on the PS2, so it's all good. Yeah, I've seen Grind Session on PS1. I've never played it, but I've seen it around, and I just sort of think, well, it's not Tony Hawk's, is it? That's sort of my response to any game that isn't Tony Hawk's. I'm like, well, it's not Tony Hawk's. You know, even Crazy Taxi, I'm like, well, that's not Tony Hawk's, is it? It's Crazy Taxi. I'm sort of Captain Obvious in that regard. So we're going to collect skate. That's always been a staple of the Tony Hawk series, is collect the letters to form the word skate. And when you do that, you will be rewarded in some way. Yeah, it's a shame I can't play the music. I was going to put some Code Blue behind this if I'd have had a little bit more time to set the stream up, but unfortunately I went out to eat at the local Wetherspoons and I didn't get time to set up some punk rock music for you to listen to. Therefore, you'll just have to imagine some or put some on in your head. We've got the high score tape. I think that was 7,000 points for the high score tape. There's a few more things to do though. We can grind tables, I think. I don't know whether we'll get them all within the time limit. The secret tape is also a possibility, but I think we'd rather start from the very start of the level. There we go, that was a nice little slick trick to get back off the lip of the pool there. There's another table. What are there? 5? There's 5 lunch tables. Stop falling on your face. It's not good for you. Skate 4, yeah, I've played a bit of Skate 3 because I got it I think on Preston's recommendation, I was like, oh, I need to get Skate 3 just to, you know, if we ever play it for Armbar Arcade. But it was good. It wasn't like terrible. I just didn't get round to pitching it for an actual plays at any point yet. So we missed out by one table, but we got a tape. We got 2 tapes. Okay, that's news to me. Oh. Who did the NFS games up till the run? Please tell me. I think I know, but I forget. There we go. We're going to enter another on the high scores list. Yeah, EA Black Box, of course. They did some other stuff too, if I recall. I mean, they must have. They're a games developer. That's what they do. So we're going to try and do the tables in this run and maybe the high score. Because there's a low high score and a high score. First thing's grind a table. Which could have gone better, to be honest. She's in a wall. Get out the wall. Vroom vroom. There we go. I like this rail here because it's so long. Like, there's not that many massively long rails. Although we didn't really grind it in any stylish fashion, so I don't know why I like it so much. So far we've fallen off the board quite a lot of times, but it's more because the goals of the game tend to make you try and do stuff that's a little bit more platformy than it is skateboardy. Like grinding the tables, I could whiz through here really fast, but I'd miss all the tables, so there's no point. 3 out of 5 tables. Come on, tables. We can do this. We're going to turn the tables on this run. I think it was 20,000 for the high score, so I'm not sure if we'll make that, but I'm going to give her a chance of breaking her neck. Now, we'll go for the high score next time. I've only got to complete the game in this stream, right? It's not a speed run or anything. If I miss one more table. There we go. Where's the last table? Is it up here? I got 4 out of 5 tables last time. I got 4 out of 5 tables this time. So where's the table? Come on, Lou Reed. Where's the table? You are the table. That's a good sound. Bong, 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 bong. There's no tables here. 0 out of 10, no tables. But it does have a music video playing in the background, so we'll let it off. Should we do the secret tape? I feel like the secret tape is a safe goal that we can actually do, because I know where they are. I think I know where most of the secret tapes are. I was thinking about games I could complete in a single stream, and I was like, surely this one. Like, all the games I had as a kid on Dreamcast, like Power Stone, Shenmue, like, obviously I could complete Shenmue on stream. It'd be long. It'd be a very long stream, but all the games I had as a kid I kind of can complete fairly easily. We're going to try and tip her over here because we have to stop on the top of that. That's the first prerequisite for getting the secret tape. We don't want to fall down into the baseball hall, although that is a little secret area. And it's open, so we have to be a little bit careful. Yeah, the controls are the tiniest bit clunky, but they're not, like, bad. They're just old controls. There we go, and then we come down here. Get some speed up. Secret tape. It's called the hidden tape in this for some reason, but they're called secret tapes later on. Little Tony Hawk's tidbit for you. Anyway, we got a tape. And we're going to retry to get the tables. You can move on at this point to the next level, but which is the mall. Oh, I see. So the school was the next level. When I said, oh, is the school the next level? It is. But we'd actually unlocked the mall already because we'd done enough of the goals. I forgot how kind of easy and short Tony Hawk's is, the first one. Like, as they get later on, it's like, do these 400 challenges, then the pro challenges, then the sick challenges, and then we might let you have a go somewhere else. And it's like, I don't like that sort of thing. I like stairs, apparently. And turtles. Now, we're going to find these tables. I think we sort of just missed out on one last time because there's one over the other side as well that we didn't get. I don't know, we're going to try and get all of them. That's 3. And then there's one over here, which, yeah, okay. So it was just me assuming I'd done all the tables in this area when there's 3 in this tiny, tiny area. That's fine. She's not very good at tricks. We're going to have to make her better. Oh, she did that quite well, though. So yeah, apart from Tony Hawk, I don't think anyone that really starred in this game became a massive hit sensation. I know Bam Margera is in later Tony Hawk's games. I assume he hadn't risen to fame quite by 1999, or at least not enough fame to be in a Tony Hawk's game. There's a certain level of fame you need to attain. I think Spider-Man's in one of them. I mean, he's pretty famous. Don't think we'll get the required amount of points because it's quite a lot, but we'll give it a go. I'm always a bit over-ambitious, so she ends up on her face, but there's only one tape to go. That's it, Spider-Man's in Tony Hawk 2, that's correct. Wow, we've got 4 more tapes until Downhill Jam, which is one of the stages nearer the end of the game. So we are really running through and unlocking. Let's have a little look. Yeah, 25,000 points is the last goal here. We can easily do that, but I find the big points I have to sort of give their own run so that I can put myself in big scoring mode. Otherwise it's a combination of trying to get tables or whatever else. Was going to try and grind that for a few points. She just loves falling on her face. I think we need someone who is less inclined to make some sort of carving out of their face. So the grinds in this are a little bit cheesed in that if you just grind, trick, grind, trick, grind, you can get like 3,000 or 4,000 points fairly easily. Even if you're just doing basic stuff. I mean, the scoring in Tony Hawk's has never been that difficult. I think it's just chaining the tricks together. But without manuals and reverts, we are sort of struggling to get big tricks together. Because I know in Tony Hawk's 3 I can get like hundreds of thousands of points just by manualing and reverting. You can manual, but you can't revert into a manual, so it's fairly useless. Wow, 25,000 points is actually quite a lot of points. We'll do some more of those, I think. Not nollies. I keep doing nollies when I mean not to do nollies, and it's just something you don't really want to do. If you've ever done a nollie, it's probably been by accident. I assume. There we go, we're doing some tricks now. Oh! That was a pretty clutch trick we did there. And I'll start rotating, but usually when I start rotating, she starts falling off, so... There we go, I told you. I think we can do 25,000. Maybe. Maybe. We need this, like, handstand one. That's it. And another one. And another one. No, I don't think she's going to do it. How dare you, Alyssa? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah, it wasn't enough. That is heartbreaking. 23,000 points is so close. Downhill Jam was a separate game as well. Not very good. I think it was for the Wii. But Downhill Jam in this is the original Downhill Jam stage, which is great. It's just a really well made stage and it flows really nicely. And it's one of the original sort of one run stages. I'm going to retry that because... Not that. I'm going to put the music up one more level. Tell me if you think it's a bit too loud, but I'm going to risk it. No, I think we'll be fine. Another thing I've realised is the sound is coming out of my TV. As much as I'm wearing headphones, I should not be because the sound is coming out of my TV, so it doesn't make any difference. Wow, this stream is going amazing. It's good. It's fine. I'll definitely complete Tony Hawk's in one sitting. I was a little bit skeptical. I was like, well, it's been a while since I played Tony Hawk's the original, but yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm definitely fine. So this one's more about finding half pipes and just going from pipe to pipe, doing like 3-ish tricks per jump, and then you get the big points. You can rotate, but I just find it dangerous. Because if you over-rotate or under-rotate, I'll look up Alyssa Steamer's special trick, because if we can do that, we can get big points, and I don't know what it is. And we keep getting enough special points to do it, so we should give it a go. That was good. Maybe more of that. Can you even do manuals in this game? I don't know. I would find out, but I'm trying to score some points and really failing, to be honest. We are getting a pitiful amount of points. Come on. Right, a big grind and... Okay, no grind. Is this going to be our second 20,000 plus point run that just gets absolutely smashed before it finishes? Yes. Yes, it is. You know when a game just hates you? I know for a fact we could easily get 25,000 points, and we're just not. That was better. Right. This is the run. This is definitely the run. Yeah, if that went well, this is the run. This is the sort of skating I do when I'm doing well. Ah, it's Psychovision by the Suicidal Tendencies. I like this song. I wish it could be louder. Twitch and YouTube, why won't you let me steal other people's music? For profit. Well, not really for profit, just for fun. Ah. Okay. You fall off your board then. Right, we are on course to make 25,000 points. We can do this. Or I can do this, more specifically. You can witness me doing it. That was good. That was bad. An honest assessment of that trick. It was bad. Yeah, I really miss reverts. I think if there was one thing I would add to Tony Hawk's 1, it would be the ability to chain these tricks together, because without it... Ah, the Benihana. It went really well and then we just landed sideways. Okay, let's bank some points, just in case. Right. Those are banked. Those are banked. I think we're going to do it. There we go. Pro score. And she's finally done the thing I wanted her to do. There we go. And now she gets 30,000 points just for fun. Good run, that one, though. Subliminally is a good song. Isn't it on GTA 5, as I recall? I'm just going to look up Alyssa Steamer's special trick in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 so that we can do it. Because wouldn't that be fun? There we go. Someone on GameSpot's got the answer. We're going to select equipment because we unlocked a new deck. And I think they give us some sort of upgrade. So, Alyssa Steamer's special trick is left plus down plus circle. Which I'm assuming is the B button on the Dreamcast. We've got a monster board. We've got the Griffin board. Diamond Wizard board. Small fists. We'll have the small fist board then. So we've done the warehouse, we've done the school, we're going to the mall. Do some Christmas shopping. They're a good band. They're not like in my top 10 bands or anything, but Suicidal Tendencies are a good band. I like them. 10,000 points, 5 directories, skate, secret tape, and loads of points. There is a bit of a theme with the goals in Tony Hawk's 1, which is there's 5 things to do. 2 of them are points, 1 of them's secret tape, 1 of them's falling over, no, 1 of them's skate, and then there's like 1 thing that you have to collect 5 of, which I think is something they improved on in later games, in that they sort of gave you lots of different things to do rather than just 1 or 2. So we're going to go for the secret tape. It's a little bit difficult. Yeah, we missed it, but that's fine. We're going to go for 10,000 points, and then we'll start smashing directories and, you know, smashing things up. One difficult element of them all here, though, is that it is another one, like Downhill Jam, that is 1 rung. So if you get to the end of it, that is the end of it. Anyway, we got the high score tape. Just sort of trying to remember where all the letters of skate are for next time. There's another directory. Yeah, we can definitely do the directories and skate. There you go, look, it's Apocalypse, which is a PS1 game. It's actually Dan's favourite PS1 game. And there we go. 12,000 points, and that's the run. You can't do any more than that. So if you go through that piece of glass, we got Kate. We got Kate, but no S. Oh well. And we got on the high scoreboard, because of course we did. Yeah, Apocalypse is supposedly quite a good game. I mean, I'd be willing to give it a go. I just need to, like, find it to actually play. Although I think, actually, it might have been lent to me, so we might even have Apocalypse. Is there an S there? Is there the S of skate? No. So where is the S of skate? There it is. Okay, so that's the S. We got the K, A, T, and E, so we know where they all are. We're going to look for the mall directories as well. This is the thing though, I think this Tony Hawk's game, more than some of the later ones, kind of prioritises speeding around the mall, which is, and like the stages, which is good, because some of the later ones are like, oh, search for this and go and do that, and it's sort of like, well, it's slowing down my skating experience, and a fast skating experience is kind of good, I feel. We're going to go up here, I think. Is there another mall directory up here? Or did we just go up here? We just went up there. Okay. I've forgotten a few things about this game, but hopefully not too many. We may have missed a mall directory. I can't remember. There's another one. No, I think we can get them. Yeah. There's one here. I forgot about the A of skate is the only problem. So we'll get the mall directories. We'll get skate. Well, if we can speed up a little bit, we might get the mall directories. Come on, Alyssa. What are you waiting for? Oh, we missed one. Right, well. Clearly my collector-thoning hasn't gone well this time. It's the early levels that I kind of forget about because I always completed them so fast. Like, imagine you're playing this as a game you just bought. I've basically just... Ooh. I basically just got like the first 15, 20 tapes out of nowhere, so... Right, that's the S. We can definitely get skate. That's one thing I know I can do. Is there a mall directory up here? Is that where we're missing it? Let's do a bit of an explore. Why not? There's definitely one somewhere that we've missed. There's this nice little half pipe area. That'll be good for some points later on. Yeah, there's the one here, but we got that last time. So we're missing one mall directory. I always do that. And then you want to jump. There we go, that's the flying leap. That's an A. Where is the final mall directory? We're missing one. I mean, we're finding our way around the mall pretty easily, but I just wanna collect them all. It's like Pokemon, you can't not catch them all. Maybe it's downstairs in this bit. Oh, it is! No, it's not. Okay, that's just an exit sign. Well, I'm thoroughly confused. There's one more mall sign than there was in my childhood. I mean, there's not, but I can't remember where it is. Let's grab Skate. That's a good idea. We can grab Skate. We can get the secret tape as well on our way through grabbing Skate, and then we can strategize. That's always, for some reason, too much of a jump for her. But we need the S, Alyssa. Come on. Right. Here we go. I think it might be up that first little bit that we have to go to get the other directory. Maybe. And grind. No. Okay, we can still get Skate. Even if we do it with our face. Because what's more fun than collecting things with your face? It's the tagline from the new brand of toys I'm going to produce. You collect them with your face. Right, we've got Scat, but can we get Skate? Yeah, we can, yeah. So we're going to end run, grab the tape. One more tape and we're off to the downhill jam. Yeah, new Funko Pop line that you collect with your face. It's got to happen. Right, we're going to get the secret tape for sure. And then I can probably skip a few of these tapes because you don't have to collect all the tapes to unlock the last level. Which means if I do all the easy tapes here, I can skip some of the hard tapes later on because I believe Downhill Jam has a few tapes that are absolutely difficult to get. Come on, Alyssa, speed up a bit. We're going to need a bit of speed to get the secret tape. Yes! Go on. Grind. No! You've fallen down. You weren't meant to do that, Alyssa. That was not part of the plan. But we can retry, because we're not going for Skate or anything. You don't have to finish your run to complete it as a level. It's only an option. So we're going to speed back up. We're going to jump and we're going to grind. There we go. Okay. That's it. And trick. There we go. Hidden tape. I think that was Goldfinger playing in the background. Fun fact, me and AJ have seen the band Goldfinger live in a tiny, tiny venue. And there was a mosh pit. And we enjoyed it immensely. Time for a level select because, yeah, that's as many tapes as I'm willing to get in the mall. It's a weird one. Now, this is a competition. Skate Park Chicago. Now, we've got to get a gold medal or at least a medal, I think. Yeah, you only have to get a medal to complete this. I'll try and get a gold, but if we get a bronze, I don't really mind. It's like trying to win a sector shootout, you know. It's good enough that you've competed. So basically, these are judged on points and points alone. If you fall off, then you get a worse score. So don't fall off. Get loads of points, and everyone's happy. Mostly the judges are happy. I think if you do lots of different tricks, you get more points, but I'm not entirely sure that's true. We've done a stale fish. There we go, we've done the Judo Madonna, which is her special trick. Only she can do that. No one else in the world can do that trick. I'm going to try and get like 10,000 points maybe, because the judges seem to be quite a fan. But what you don't want to do is fall off, because you really do suffer in the points for falling off your board. Even if I'm doing the exact same tricks every time. Oh, and she's fallen off into a window, because of course she has. Well done, Alyssa, you stupid. There we go, 12,000. Not terrible. Oh, the judges are loving it. If only we haven't fallen off. Oh, we're second after Rune-Glifberg. We've got a rival. It's Tony Hawk's The Rivals. Oh, don't fall off. Transfer. Yes, big transfer. I knew she was going to fall off. As soon as you press a button in this, you're like, that might have been too much. And yes, it was too much. So we're going to try and get loads of points just to counteract that. We're going to do the Judo Madonna again. That's a special trick. She's too good at it. There's a light kind of in the way there. Like, hopefully we don't crash into that. That would be bad. We're going to explore a little bit more of the skate park maybe. There's a rail there. We'll do some rails. Not of cocaine. Okay, well that was a thing. That was good. Should be similar to our last run. It should be a sort of 80 something. 88 I'm going to go for. Prove me wrong then, judges. It was an 87. But that's good enough for guaranteed second place. So we can basically do what we like in this run, and we will. So I've got this one to try and win the competition in. No pressure. She fell off. They gave that a 40, but we came second. You need a gold. You need a silver, gold or bronze to continue, so that's fine. Next up, it's downtown Minneapolis. I don't know why you'd want to go to downtown Minneapolis, but there's 5 no skating signs. There's skate, there's the hidden tape, 15,000 points, and we're probably not going to bother to get 40,000 because there's no reverts, and chaining your combos together is annoying. And we don't have time for that. No one's got time for that. So we're going to try and do maybe the skating signs and the points first. I kind of missed the S of skate, so it might be a little bit hard to get skate. And this is more of an open layout as well. This is like the sort of streets level, so we'll try the points, I think is a good idea. Obviously falling off is an even better idea. Alyssa's just universe braining me. I think I hear some Dead Kennedys in the background. Good band. 2 out of 5 signs. Now some of them are out on the streets, so maybe we'll go and find those as well. I can never decide which objectives I want to do, and it kind of hurts me because I don't actually end up doing any of them. It's kind of like when there's too many things that you could do with your day and you just end up doing nothing, and you're like, well, could have done something today, but I prefer just thinking about doing something. We got a bonus. So I can see how you would get skate. That's good. Planning is good in this game. If you can see an objective that you can do later on, it's always a bonus. We need one more skate sign. Otherwise we don't get a video this time. Now the videos are kind of like highlights, I guess, of your skate runs. So if you do really well, obviously, and you have a video of you doing really well, you can send it into MTV and become famous. Anyway, we've got a tape, so that's good. I think that's the idea of the tapes. Because later ones are like, yeah, you got a highlight. Mate, Police Truck is a banger. It's not even on the original Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables. It's like the US version got Police Truck, and we just didn't get the song at all on our version. So, Holiday in Cambodia is overrated as well, I think, as a song. So, no. There we go. Burnside is the second competition, I think. So, we're nearly there without having done any of the middle levels, which is good. We're going to try and get skate this time. If we don't mess it up. Which we don't. Look, it's not Crazy Taxi, okay? Not today. Just got like annihilated by a taxi, but it's fine. Grab the K. FACEPLANT. Face planting is an important part of Elissa Steamer's day. It's just, it needs to be done. Otherwise she just can't get up in the morning. So I think the rest of the letters were up here. I'm going to say they were up here. I can't see any of them. There's an A. How do we get that A? Like that. That's how. And then the T's up there, so we're going to have to get the E. Oh, we grabbed the E though. That was very nice. And then we're going to have to get ourselves up in that tube, which is actually a lot easier said than done. No, it's a lot easier done than said. There we go. It's both. It's just easy. Easy to do. As long as we don't fall out the windows, we should be able to grab the T as we come through here. So that's skate ticked off. And then we come up into this bowl. And we try and find... Oh, okay. Well, the secret tape is also done via there, but if you don't fall off, you can find the right direction for the secret tape. Anyway, another tape. New deck as well. We are blasting through. So secret tape and the points. I don't think there's a bad song on the original Tony Hawk's. I mean, like, I know on Tony Hawk's soundtracks in general there's not really any bad songs, but like, this was my introduction to punk music. This, Dave Mirra's Freestyle BMX, and Crazy Taxi were my introduction to punk music. They were like, hey, there's this thing called punk, and you know, there's some bands that do it, and you should listen to them. And I was like, oh yeah? I'm just going to get hit by a taxi instead. Those were my exact words. But I got into punk, so that was good. And I think this game was a big part of that because it's got such a kind of diverse range of punk. You've got your kind of ska punk songs, you've got your harder punk songs like the Kennedys. You've got a good variety to listen to. So the secret tape is over there, which means if we get up enough speed, we can plummet off here and grab the hidden tape without going to the hidden bowl, but that's fine. Just the score run to do. 2 more tapes and we'll be doing the Burnside competition, and I think there's one more level after that and it's the 3rd competition, which is the last one, and then when you win that, you just win. You just win. There's no more to the game. So it is a very short game, but that was kind of the point. It was like, hey, it's Wednesday, it's hump day, it's the middle of the week, we need something short and entertaining for the kids. Down with the kids, you know. The kids like skateboarding. I'm going to try and do a few more nollie hand plants because they get you double combo extra points. But so does grinding and everything, so I'm going to try and just get some combos together. Because I think we need, what, 15,000 points? It shouldn't be that hard. It's usually the pro scores that are like, oh, it's like millions of points. I think it was 40,000, which isn't too many, but obviously in a game where you can't chain tricks together, you can only do what you can do. Because later Tony Hawk's games were like, yeah, so the pro score's like 300,000 points. You're like, 300,000. It's like, yeah, just chain a few tricks together, you'll be fine. Which is acceptable when you can do manuals and reverts. Here, we cannot. There we go, there's the high score tape. We can finally leave Minneapolis. We enjoyed our time in Minneapolis. One more tape for a trip to Portland. Can we get another tape? I think we can. It's Downhill Jam as far as I know next, unless I'm skipping a stage. Downhill Jam I think is in Arizona. So off to the west coast. Yeah, there we go. Phoenix, Arizona. Then it's Burnside. Streets of San Francisco, and then 26 tapes are needed to unlock, so we'll need to get 9 more tapes from here. So all the Downhill Jam tapes, maybe? Yeah, we'll just go back and do one easy tape and then boom. I think this is going to be pretty easy, don't you? Don't answer that, because whenever I say this is going to be easy, it's like the hardest thing. I like these that just catapult you up, and it's like, yeah, you can grind on those. We didn't, but we could have. Now where's S? There's S. Huh! It's a good way to learn the stages. I've always thought collect skate is the best way to kind of just find a little run, carve out a run through the stages. And, you know, not have too much pressure on scoring or anything like that. I think A is hidden up here, so we're going to have to try and go up here. Yeah, I can see it. I got a little glimpse of A. The momentum. We didn't have enough. Let's try that again. This is a really good place for scoring. Maybe we'll get the high score tape here, because it's only 40,000. I say only. There we go. We'll hack physics for a moment. We'll make an inordinate amount of mess and noise. And we're going to grab skate. The A. So that little rail there is where you get the secret tape later. Alyssa's just going to make noises. That's fine. We've opened a valve, which I had no intention of doing, but we've done it. There's T, and then E's actually quite hard to get. I've always found E to be one of, in Downhill Jam, not in general, to be one of the hardest letters in the entire game. So we're going to try and go up here, I think. Yeah, we need to be carrying a lot more speed for that. Again, not the drug. Come on! Ah. You need to go like up to the top and then grind. Which is different. I like Downhill Jam as a level, I just don't like it that much. Mainly because we keep overshooting that massive rail at the start. Right, let's give ourselves all the time possible to get the letters of skate. Is this what Arizona's really like? I feel like it would be warmer in Arizona. Like, this is just a kind of... I see all like the rocks and that. That's fine. There's rocks in Arizona. I get that. But I don't know. I feel like they could have made it a little bit more Arizona-y. Like, I don't know what's there. I only know from Need for Speed the Run, like, vaguely what's in America. Apparently there's some orange man there or something. Grows oranges, presumably. Yes, there we go. Now, if we don't faff about quite so much getting A, that's really going to help us out. Or we could just do that, which doesn't help us out. I think that is the one downfall of Downhill Jam, is that it's such a fast stage that you get basically no time. By the time you're at the end of it, you're like, I wasted all my time at the top of this run. There we go. 1 minute to collect TE. We got this. She loves bumping into things. It's a little bit like Sonic Adventure in that, like, you just can't help bumping into things sometimes. It just has to be done. That's it. And then, with all of our acquired speed, we still don't do it. That's disappointing. I assume the speedrun time for this game, if you could complete all 5 objectives, like, first time every time, I assume the speedrun is like sub 10 minutes probably. Oh, why can't I get up there? That's infuriating. I've done it before as well, so it's not even like it's difficult, it's just... Maybe I'm like stream shy at playing this game. I think that it's worth noting that obviously this really introduced many of the concepts that come back in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater in the entire series. Like, it's really polished, it plays much like a Pro Skater game, and like until maybe Underground, the games kind of all followed the same basic formula, so this is the daddy of them all. Nice. And then we get a bit of height. Get a bit of speed. Yes. There we go. We've hacked physics again. We've jumped over the letter A because we're too good for it apparently. But I think that's an extra 20 or so seconds down at the bottom to try and get this E. This all-elusive E. Again, not the drug. I feel like I've had to say that one too many times tonight. We're going to try and get E. We'll come back for T if we get it. Maybe that's the idea. Fool the game into thinking you don't actually want to collect skate when you really do. Why can't she get up there? I don't see what's going wrong with this. Right, we're going to try and get a bit more air. Surely this time. Look at that, she's getting loads of air. Yes! Give me the E! And then we just have to skate back up. Come on, don't tell me there's an invisible wall. Yes, go, go, go. We need the T, we need the T. Come on! This is like AJ. He needs the T. He needs it desperately. Yeah, that's annoying. But we know how to get the E now. We're going to get skate. I'm going to do it. I'm determined in one stream to complete this game. Because I know I can as well. It's like one of those things where I'm like, I can see myself doing it. It's just putting in the effort to actually do it. 1. Okay, we're back on track. We're going to grind this. Or not. Ah, that rock. Yeah, unfortunately a rock just sort of killed our momentum there. It happens. This is the one Tony Hawk's game where I feel like the physics weren't quite spot on. So there's a few moments where I'm like, ugh, if only this was Tony Hawk's 3. But that being said, it's a really solid entry in the series, so if you do get a chance to pick it up, even for PS1, it's probably worth doing so. Obviously, if you've got a Dreamcast and you want to play it, then that's advised too. These letters. These letters, man. Once it starts getting in your head, this game is like, yeah, you're never going to do skate. And I'm like, I am. But then I keep not doing it. So, just got to concentrate. I'm zen. I'm ready. We're going to do this. I can feel the guiding presence of Tony Hawk. And an ultimate burger from Wetherspoons, but that's more in my stomach than... Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me, game. I hit that K, I think you'll find. I think you'll find I hit that K spot on. There you go. And get some height. Get some more height. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, we're back on track. Don't know about this ramp. It's fine. Right, this time we are going to collect the T, because if we don't collect the T, then AJ's going to have to go and get some T. We'll get it for him. It's fine. Right. So the trick here was to get loads of air. Like, so much air. Like, all of the air. And then... Not that. Not that at all. This isn't even the hardest of Tony Hawk's games. Like, there's ones with much, much harder goals. Because obviously this only has 5 goals. So as long as you can sort of do them, you're fine. But it is the one that just sort of... If you get stuck, you get stuck. Like... every time we've got caught on that edge. I don't know whether it's me pressing too early, but... You don't want scat. You want skate. You need the E. Like, no one wants scat. Well, some people do, but that's just a different topic altogether. We can get those bonuses. Grab the K. We didn't even need to be on the rail. That's, you know, we don't need rails. We're above rails here. TFL, get on our level. We are above rails. Oh, yep. We've defied physics again. We grab an A. I'm going to try and get the secret. No, I'm not. I soon decided that was foolish. There we go. I think the only issue I have with this game is it kind of forces you to skate the levels purely for the goals. So if I was skating purely for fun, I wouldn't be doing this kind of skating line. Like, obviously I'm trying to get skate and I'm trying to open valves and other things. So I think that is one downfall of the game. Like Tony Hawk's, I think 4 onwards, the free skating element of it is like, well, if you want to skate, you can skate. And if you want to, you know, do the objectives, you can do the objectives. We've done it. We've got it. Woo! This is a TFL maglev service to Shenfield. Just levitating on magnets, you know. Okay. Right, so now we can do the valves. We can do the secret tape. We can do anything we want. We are powerful. This is the Armbar Arcade empowerment stream, where I empower me and AJ to do great things. Mainly just complete this game, to be honest. I'd be happy with just that. So we need to get up here once again. But then we need to take the rail. And it's quite a complex secret tape. I don't know. Most of them are just like jump over this gap and then, you know, you get the secret tape. But this one is literally like grind the rail and then go along a bit. And it's on top of like a rock formation. So you have to be a little bit savvy about this one. It also takes a little bit of skill to get up here, which obviously we don't have. We're surviving purely on luck at this point. So we're going to get a little bit of speed. And then... Yes, okay. No. No. No, not that. Not that at all. So yeah, if the first half of this stream was like me completing levels well, now it's me just grinding out the tough goals. Oh. I saw a valve I need to open, so I kind of didn't do that on purpose so that we could grab that valve. And then there's a valve on top of... it's up there. I know where all 5 valves are, so this should be a fairly easy one. And then we get to the Burnside competition. We can win the Burnside competition, like, within a try, I would have thought, because that's a good way to get up there, actually. Not going to go for the secret tape. But we do need to go on top of here. That didn't happen at all. That was like... cancelled. That was as cancelled as a cancelled train. So we're going to try that again. If physics begin to work once again in this universe. It's got a little bit of like magnetism to it. So once you kind of go on top of something, you stick to it. There's the valve. Oh, stop. There we go. Yeah, trying to the momentum kind of carries you onwards even if you don't want it to, so you have to be very careful and try not to overshoot stuff. Is the last valve... I think it's down at the bottom of here. I'm almost certain it's down here. Yes, it is. It was right there. We went past it. We need to do like a trick off the wall, I think. There we go. 5 valves. We're back, baby. Do a little face plant to finish. That was my final trick. I hope you enjoyed. There we go. That's a top secret competition. That's the final competition. Rumours of a top secret competition abound. 7 tapes to go. So if we get 2 more here, then there'll be 5 tapes to go. What tapes are there left? There's the score tape, which we can get, and the secret tape. So we can do those 2. And then we'll just have to see how many tapes remain and hopefully work out a plan to get all 27 tapes needed to get into the top secret competition. And believe me, it's top secret for a reason. Like, you'll want to see this competition. It's a good skating competition. It's like the X Games, but just that much better than the X Games. The X Games is basic compared to this last competition. Oh, why do you do that? The rule with downhill jam is you have to retry if you lose because it's all downhill, so going uphill is a pain because of momentum and gravity mainly. Yep. Okay, we're on. And oh, that was skills. That again was skills. Right, okay, we stop. We stop. Secret tape's over there. How are we getting to that? Right, we might have to change our strategy up a little bit because I thought the secret tape was in a different location. I don't know why, but I have vivid memories from my childhood of going along there and getting the secret tape. So now where is it? It's after this bit. So we would go on that rail. But how do we get up there? Maybe we just jump across. I'm going to try jumping across. This is like trial and error at this point. And this is a game I thought I knew. Imagine me when I play a new game. I'm just like, I am so confused. There's new mechanics and new levels to learn. We're going to avoid that ramp because we don't like ramps today. It's opposite day. We're not going to make that. But it doesn't matter because we can sort of cheese it a little bit. Yeah, we'll be fine. Nope, we'll be face planting. They give me every chance to get the secret tape, and so far I'm just like, no, I don't want it. Let's try and get the score tape, and then we might come back to that. I'm sure there's easier tapes. I wouldn't want to make you sit through hours of me just trying to get this secret tape because, let's be fair, it's either going to happen or it's not. I think we need like 20,000 points maybe. So we're just going to do lots of tricks. Luckily here you can kind of do back-to-back tricks. All you have to do is make sure you're going uphill at points, otherwise you'll go all the way down, back to the bottom of downhill jam, which is not what we want to do. We're going to do our special trick. And then we're going to do it again because it's worth some points. We should combo it with something, but it takes so long to do because she has to move her hand around. That was decent. That was terrible. We've got a bit of a theme going on. We do one decent trick, then one terrible trick. The hand plant's good for about 3,000, so that's fun. there's kind of an element to this game of just trying your best to get to do the big tricks in between getting like 10 points for your hill flip. So I think it's 20,000 we need, so we're going to try another hand plant. We should get there. I don't want to say we will get there, just in case. How many do we need? Yes, we've got the high score tape. It's competition time. Location of secret ramp unknown. 6 more tapes should help. Yeah, 1 decent step forward, 1 terrible step back. That's like my life motto, to be honest. I didn't want to retry. I wanted level select. Right, Burnside is a weird competition. I don't like the layout of the skate park, but it's fine. It's very like concrete skate park, like inner city skate park, and that's just not my jam. Downhill jam, in fact, is my jam. That's just the jam that I like. That and raspberry jam. Those are the 2 jams that are acceptable. But if we can just get into the little pool here, the Neversoft pool, because it's shaped like an eyeball. Well, I mean, a lot of things are like... circular things are shaped like an eyeball. But as long as we don't over-rotate in here, we are basically golden. You just get loads of points, and then... Oh, I thought we were going to fall off there because I put in 1 extra trick right at the end. There's the Judo Madonna. That's good, that's her special. I think you get extra points for doing a special trick in a competition. This might end in disaster. No, it was good. Okay. And back into the pool. Yeah, basically the trick to competitions in Tony Hawk's are like, find one bit where you can score massive points and then just don't do anything else. Woo, we are going so quickly. That's one way to slow ourselves down. Try and get about 12 to 14,000 points if we can. Land it, and yeah. See how many that gives us. Most things are shaped like balls. Yeah. 70s? We're going to have to try a bit harder. Okay. The gloves are off, game. I feel like this is a better place to score points, but it might also be kind of dangerous in terms of, yeah. If that starts happening, you can easily just fall straight off your board because you can't really see what's going on. But we've got a load more points than last time, so that's good. It's also very scary. We might have to return to the eyeball pool at some point because I'm worried. I worry for Alyssa Steamer's health. You know, skateboarding, is it a viable career for her? Well, at the minute, yeah, but she keeps falling off. Oh, okay, it's fine. We've done pretty well here. Get the Judo Madonna in. No, that was a Benihana. Madonna. She didn't do the Madonna. We've got 82s. We're in 3rd. Okay, a medal is all we need. We only need a medal. So if no one improves... Yeah, I think Bleo Farty Barbie paid off the judges. To be honest... What did the guy call him on commentary? Ryo Watanabe or something. It was like the worst Japanese pronunciation I've ever heard. He's like, Watanabe, Ryo? I'm like, no, not that. It was like a terrible, terrible Japanese dub or something. Right, let's just go for it. If we get more points, then great. If we don't, then... we're being booed. Cross the fingers. And we're in 4th. We're in 5th. Okay. We're going to try that again. And try not to be 5th. Because you never really want to be 5th. You can probably handle being 4th, but... I think this pool... Oh, for goodness sake, Alyssa. Get it together. Oh. Yeah, sometimes the skateboard just kind of sticks to stuff and you end up landing it perfectly, even though it looks incredibly dangerous, and sometimes it doesn't. That's one slight complaint of this game, is just like, sometimes it's dangerous, sometimes it isn't. I don't think any run where you fall off, you get like no point, so it's not worth seeing that through to the end. We're going to go back into the eyeball pool. Oh, come on, Alyssa. She's a professional skateboarder, yet she just falls off all the time. Okay, that's fine. We're going to do a big handstand up here for 3,000 points. We're going to try and make it into the eyeball pool eventually. Ooh, there it is. Everything is just in places. I don't know if you've noticed, but everything is in places. Now this is better. I wonder if I end it now whether I get more points, because oh, that was dangerous. Ah, it's the falling off. It just does not help. Try some handstands. Anything to score favour with the judges. Come on, judges. I'm trying hard for you. Do me a solid. Score me a 90. I want to do the Judo Madonna, but it's just not happening. Does that count? Burnside is such a horrible skate park. I mean, the Chicago one isn't great, but Burnside is just... if we can get one good run, if we can just get one good run, then we're back to getting the tapes. We can do the fight. The final competition is really easy to cheese. Like, the skate park is a much better skate park than this one. I don't know why she did that. Sometimes things are just better left unexplained. See, I'm wondering if I quit now. Like, we got 40 points when I quit after falling off. I'm like, I don't know, let's just end our run and see what they give us. 58! Okay. It's not worth doing that then. It basically is Pro Street Drift mode, but in skating form. It's like, if you fall off at all, then your run is dead. But if you don't fall off, then you got a great chance. Okay, that was a 5,000 point trick that I accidentally did. Oh, don't fall off, Alyssa. If we hadn't fallen off, that was shaping up to be a worldy run, but I just don't think it's enough. And this is all because you can't chain together tricks. Like, if we could chain together tricks, I would be in the money right now. In the points. Although, that being said, if we do lots of transfers and tricks, yeah, they're going to give us like 2 points for this. The problem is, falling off literally just cancels your run. Like, you might as well just die right there. See, we got 69. Well, hey, it's not good. Now, where was that 5,000 point trick when we needed it? Like, that's what we need to be doing, is these 5,000 point tricks. That was good. Maybe lots of 2,000 point tricks. Oh. Yeah, these transfers are definitely the way to go. I've never actually kind of played around with doing them like that before, so yeah. Okay, I get it. I think I know where this is going. I need a perfect run, but we can get 90s here if we do this right. I've worked out Burnside after like 20 years of playing this game. It's the transfers. You just need to do the it's going too well now. She's trying to escape. She knows we've worked out the secret. She's trying to escape. She's like, they know. Right, okay. This is a good run. We just need to be careful, because falling off could ruin this run. Oh! I keep like clenching, and any time she does anything, I'm like, be careful! I'm going to try and do a Judo Madonna to end, but... Oh, she's only gone and done a special move as well. There we go. That should be a 90-ish. Come on. You give me 80s for that. It's the V of Protest. The V of Protest has come out. That's good enough for third. Okay. I mean, I don't know what they want me to do. You know what I mean? That was a run. If someone did that in front of you in a skate park, you'd be like, wow, you are amazing. But apparently, we've just done that in front of the judges in the skate park, and they're like, well, I mean, you could have done it a bit better, mate. So we're going to do it a bit better. Just for them. Oh, do you mind? She had to do that last bit. She got greedy. She keeps doing nollies as well. I mean to do like a handstand when she does that, but if we don't do the nollie part of it, it's like half the points. So there we go. Special. I don't think it's going to be as many points, but it might cement us into third place, which is kind of what I'm hoping. Oh, she had to fall off right at the end. It lit her. Yeah, they were like Marie Curie in midair. Okay, so we might have guaranteed third. It depends on Rune Glifberg, Bob Burnquist. We're going to try and improve our score because we really can't afford to rest on our laurels. Like, if we fall off though, I'm just going to quit. Like, that's how it works in the final run. That was nice. That too was fairly tasty. Yes. Yes. Judo Madonna. I think so. That was the weirdest landing, but we didn't fall off. And that is what counts. So we're going to try the hands. No, we're going to try falling off the earth again. That's where you decide to fall off. You can fall off the earth, you can land your trick weirdly, but you decide that that is the hill on which you're going to die. Fine. Okay, we're gonna end that run. That was terrible. Are we still third? It looks like we're still third. We've done it. We've got the bronze. That's the U of celebration. Much different from the V of protest. Whew! 2 stages to go. Didn't say we were 100%ing this, luckily. Under promise and over deliver, that's what I say. It's time for San Francisco streets. Wreck 5 cop cars, get skate, hidden tape, 25 grand points, and 1 more tape will get us to the final competition. Now this is the level that I know the least because I'm not going to lie, I did kind of struggle with this game as a kid, so we might have to see what we can do. I'm going to try and get the points first because I think we can do the points. After competitions is our best shot at points because I'm still in points mode. The Dreamcast doesn't sound too healthy. It did that thing where it like sounded like it was going to restart but then it didn't. So if we cut out in a moment, that's going to be the Dreamcast. I think we can do 25,000 points. Was it 25,000? Was it 30,000 points? How many points? We're going to get all the points. All of the points will belong to us. Yeah, I think the music's gone funny, so I think the disc has kind of stopped reading, but it hasn't realised it stopped reading, so we'll take that. Playing games on the Dreamcast is basically just like, when is it going to crash? Not is it, just when. Nice. That's the ground, Alyssa. You'll smoke me in this game, will you? Well, I'm actually sure you will, because I'm not playing it amazingly, but I'm playing it for fun, which is the best way to play games, really. Like, you know, I appreciate the grind to be good, but I also haven't played this in several years, so we nearly got stuck as well there. That would have been bad. Come on, we need the points. We need the... Alyssa, we need the points. Alyssa, we need some points. It did. It was like, disc could not be read, and I was like, oh, thanks for that. The Dreamcast is a fun console. It's, I mean, it doesn't age gracefully. It's just sort of there. It's like, hey, I can still read your games, and I'm like, please try. And it's like, well, maybe I can't. Oh, this is good. We can get tons of... Okay, if we get tons of height, then that's going to help us with score. So, we're going to do that. And then the special move. Oh, yes. Alyssa. Yeah, she didn't realise the floor was like at a much different angle. I'm going to try and get the high score in a moment, I think. I don't know. We're, I haven't seen any of the letters of skate, which is worrying. I'm like, where are you hiding them? Where are they supposed to be? Oh, there's an S. I'll tell you what we'll do. I can get tapes in some other levels that we missed out. That's going to be a start. Like, I'm pretty sure we don't even need a single tape in San Francisco if we do well enough. So the more we had 2 tapes to get, 2 fairly easy tapes now, 30,000 points we've done before, and 5 directories. We'll find that last directory, and we'll get to that last competition. We may not win the last competition, that might be too much to ask, but we'll give it a go. Like I said, I think you can sort of cheese the last competition a little bit more than some of the other ones, so you can just do different tricks and end up winning. Ah, the first directory's here, I believe. Yeah, there we go. That was the directory we were missing, so already, like, we're flying. This is good. Then we have to go up and back. Number 2, yeah, so that was the one we were missing, was the one right at the start. Yeah, Alyssa, if you could stop falling off, like, that would just be... That would make my day. That would make my stream. Okay, we'll get a bit of speed up then. That's fine. Just... Those are stairs, yes. Directory number 3. Nice. 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 This is going better. Final directory. That's the one. We got a fair amount of points as well. We got like 21,000 points. Decent. Especially considering the high score tape's 30,000. And our stats got increased, which is good. We're going to take a look at our new deck. Just in case it gives us that much more incentive to score points. Maybe try the high score challenge from here. I think we've got enough levels that we can just... Thrown goats. Okay. We'll have the throwing goats board. Yeah, I didn't want to draw attention to that fact, Nick, but she does. She definitely does. So 30,000 points, you're best off getting down in that little lift lobby area, I think. Because like I say, the run ends when you get to the end of the level, so there's no point going all the way there. We're going to try and get some points in the meantime. No. Instead, she just lost her face. R.I.P. Alyssa Steamer's face. And sometimes you just ping off at the other angle than what you wanted. I actually wanted to do this. Albeit much faster. That's a rail. We'll have that. So yeah, this is kind of like the points area for this level. It doesn't have a lot of point scoring opportunity though, to be fair. 30,000 points might be a few too many. Once we get going, we're okay. Let's see, what other tapes are there to get? Because I feel like I left some. Score tape in Minneapolis. Secret tape in Downhill Jam. I suppose it's the secret tape in Downhill Jam then. I'll thank you for these puns. I still didn't figure out how to get this secret tape. We didn't get anywhere near it, so first thing to do is get near it, then we'll just grab it. So we definitely want to do this. That's good. Then we want to set ourselves up. So usually she like magnetizes. Sick tricks, Alyssa. Oh, that's interesting. And painful. Out of context, any comment from Nick is questionable. Alright, we're going to line ourselves up. And still miss it somehow. I don't know quite what I'm doing wrong, but it's very wrong, whatever I'm doing. Yeah, get this tape or your kid dies. Not looking good for the kid, is it? Yeah, I got there first, Preston. The glory of being on stream. It's not even a case of finding it. I can see the hidden tape. It's up there. I think you have to... Oh, I think I remember what you do. Okay. So I think you have to jump off in the middle of this drift. Grind. I forgot skateboard terms for a moment. Right, stand... Getting anyone to stand still in this game is an absolute task. Like, they just don't want to. You pick up speed so fast that, like, lining stuff up is ridiculous. The thing is, you kind of like magnetize onto the poles when you do hit them. So when you don't hit them, you're just waiting to magnetize, and then you're like, oh, she didn't. I mean, I guess that's fine. You know, you got free will, Alyssa. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying, could you please? Honestly forgot how many tapes it actually takes to get to this last competition. It's a few more than I thought. We're not far off though. Why would you wall ride? Why would you, Alyssa, why would you do that to me? I mean, I have made you faceplant several hundred times tonight, but you know, let's be real. Okay, and yes, okay, 1, 2, stop. How do we get there? How do we... Is there something we grind on? Do we have to grind on here? I think we have to get up there. It's one of these secret tapes where you just have to keep thinking about it until you accidentally get it and you're like, oh, how did I do that? We will never know. So you have to face the music there. I guess the problem with this stage is you only get one real try at it because you're going downhill. And if there's anywhere we're definitely going, it's downhill. Oh joy! Well... I wonder if there's cheats. That's the first thing my mind goes to. I'm like, I wonder if I can cheat in some tapes. Maybe that'll help. I definitely feel like it was easier to complete Tony Hawk's 3 on stream, but the controls at that point, like, Downhill Jam has momentum like no other level. It's almost like it controls a little bit differently. Like whenever you're trying to stop, you still move a little bit, which means trying to gravitate onto anything is absolutely terrible. Well, Nick, if there were tapes in any other stages, we'd play those stages. In fact, we might. We might try and get some in San Francisco, because I feel like I almost gave up on San Francisco a little bit too easily. How many tapes do we need? Like 3? 5. Okay. It's a lot of tapes. We can get 25,000 points. We can probably find 5 cop cars to wreck. I feel a lot better about it if it's like 1 tape to go. This is just like my least familiar level from this video game because, I don't know, I don't feel like I never got here. I think I just didn't enjoy the flow of it. Well, there's the hidden tape. Now, how do we get up there? I feel like we need to gain some altitude to get up there. Through this window? Ah, well, there's a T in there. There's T's in there. Ah. The problem with trying to grind up anything in this game is you're just going to fall off it, so you shouldn't. Right. I mean, she just fell off. She literally just fell off it for no reason. Thanks, Alyssa. You're really helping me to complete this game right now. So what I think we'll do is, as it's fairly obvious that 5 tapes is a few too many, and I only said I was going to attempt to complete the game, we're going to go to the school in Miami, we're going to go to the secret area, and we're going to have a great run, because what's better in skating games than having a great run? Like, yeah, you could score points, yeah, you could complete the goals, but what you really want to do is unlock the secret areas and have fun. So let's do that. What if we skate on here? Nothing happens. What if we skate in here? Oh, it's a gymnasium. You can do slam dunks. Once. You can only do them once. After that, it's like, no more slam dunks. That was a bad idea. So yeah, definitely a classic game. Tony Hawk's 3 is better, but so it should be. It's, you know, it had 2 installments to refine the formula, and even Tony Hawk's 2, I feel, is actually better than Tony Hawk's 1, which is unsurprising, but you know, it's always good to improve on your formula. That's going to be hard to grind. I was right, it was hard to grind. There we go, school's out. Yeah, I quite like the format of this game in terms of, obviously there's only 3 competitions and, you know, a couple of stages competition, couple of stages competition. Because Dave Mirra's Freestyle BMX, which is another Dreamcast game, the sequel was on PS2 as well. That did all of its main stages before any competition. So what you got was like an overabundance of main stages, and then an overabundance of competitions. It had like 6 competitions, I think, which was too many. So Tony Hawk's 1 does that right. It's concise, and I feel like any more content in this one game probably would have been too much. Obviously it's a short game, but you can complete it as every skater, which, you know, it's probably a bit tedious actually, but that's the sort of thing we had to deal with back in the 90s for like extra content. But at least there wasn't DLC or paid microtransactions or anything like that. So yeah, this has been a look at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, or Tony Hawk Skateboarding if you're European, which some of us are. And yeah, it's fun. It holds up almost to modern day skating games. The problem being that you can't manual or revert, so stringing together combos is near impossible, so you just have to do loads of tricks that are worth lots of points. Yeah, I mean, American Wasteland had some good stuff. I think, for me, the soundtrack seemingly got worse. I thought they were picking less good punk stuff and more just sort of whatever they felt like. But, I mean, I played Tony Hawk's Project 8 and I was like, this is fine, but it's not my Tony Hawk's. You know, that's my Tony Hawk's, is these first 3 games. Underground 1 and 2 are fine, they're okay, but I feel like the Tony Hawk series are kind of transformed into something else by then. I feel like Skate sort of took on the role of actual skating games, and Tony Hawk's was like, let's just have some fun. Because, I mean, like, Tony Hawk's Ride, and like all the ones where you could like ride a lawnmower or a scooter or like a moped, it was like, is that skating though? Is it really skating? And it wasn't really skating, so that answered that. Anyway, this is going to be my last run. Would have liked to have done all the competitions. I'll let you into a spoiler. The final competition is in Roswell, New Mexico, also known as Area 51. There's lots of green bits and things abduct you. In fact, I've just had an idea. This may not be my last run. I'm going to see if I can load one of my other files, which will probably have Roswell the competition on it, and then we can see what it's like. What do I do? Go into competition? Career mode, there we go, load game. And then we're going to load game Nay, which hopefully... She's only got 18 tapes. Ha! Okay, well I've done less on that so far than I had tonight, so... That was a bit of a bust. I was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely be able to play the Roswell on Career A. Come on, Career A. No, she's still got 18. So there's apparently 18 tapes that I'm very good at collecting and no other ones. So yeah, that's probably going to just about do it. I would have loved to have shown you the Roswell competition. It's got lots of... Are there cheats? I don't know. Let's see if there's cheats. That's a good idea, AJ. We can't just leave it there. I mean, we could, but... Let's grab up game FAQs and make sure that we can't have possibly any more fun with this game than we're currently having. Aha! Thank you for that. Quite a bit easier than Googling it on my phone. Enter the cheat codes while paused in the game. Okay, well we're going to load up our career file. It doesn't really matter where we are. Oh, you can do all tapes and boards. Well, we'll do that and then we'll do Roswell, eh? That sounds like a great idea. And we'll do big head mode as well. So we need to pause in-game and then enter loads of cheats. In fact, there's a cheat for all cheats, which seems kind of redundant, but okay. B right up, down, B right up, X, Y. But if you're paused in the game, you can't... Okay, that's... I don't know if that's done anything. I doubt it has. No, that hasn't done anything. Are these cheats verified? Let's try that again. I'll try and put big head mode on as well so we can see if cheats actually work. Big head mode, press X, B, up, left, left. That didn't do anything. Or do I have to go and turn it on in the cheats? Because old games are kind of funny like that. They have like other cheats menus. See what IGN have got for us. Unlock everything. Okay, you've got to hold L. I wasn't holding L before, so that's... Let's just check there's no cheats thing. There is no cheats thing. We're going to load up Armbar just in case. We're going to skate literally anywhere, it does not matter. Alright. It did something. The words moved. Whether that's done anything for us, I don't know. It doesn't appear so. No, I don't know, the cheats aren't really working. I am holding L, otherwise I just unpause. So... See, it just sort of wiggles when you input the cheat, which I don't know whether that's, yeah, you've inputted a cheat, or like, no, you haven't inputted a cheat. I don't know. Right, if this hasn't worked, we'll just do one last level run and call it a day, because, you know, we don't want to cheat too hard. Well, I don't think that's worked, so... It's a shame, but we're going to have to do our last level in the warehouse in Woodland Hills. It's a throwback to the start of the stream. But it hasn't, it's not unlocked anything. See, this is the kind of fun skating action I can do when I'm not trying to chase objectives or any other stuff. I think it's worth noting that, like, the best action is when you're just skating around and having fun, which I think they cottoned onto in the later Tony Hawk's. They were like, yeah, just skate around, find objectives when you want, and otherwise just skate. Like, it's a skating game. You want to skate and bang your head on things. And bang your head on other things. And just generally bang your head on stuff. That's actually what all skaters want out of skating games. She keeps banging her head on things, which makes me think she likes it. Alyssa Steamer could be a UFC fighter. Like, she hasn't been knocked out. She's just banged her head on loads of stuff and she's fine. Oh, that 720 heel flip though. There we go, she's done well. I mean, like, we've completed most of the game. And to be fair, like, the competition in Roswell, not only do people get, like, 90s, like, everyone... It's not that interesting of a level. Like, the fact it's in Roswell is the interesting part about it. Like, other than that, it's like, yeah, okay, it's a competition level. So you're not missing out on too much. And there's always Google. There we go, though. 27,000 points. Not bad. Parallel Lines has a Metacritic of 69, huh? Anyway, yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Good game. I like it. Dreamcast is a great console. It improves the Tony Hawk's games, but sometimes you can't polish what is slightly broken. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 still stands as the best THPS of all time. I think it's got an amazing score on Metacritic. 2 and 3 are like 99s, 98s or something like that. But until next time, I think that is going to just about do us for the first instalment of Nay's Retro Lounge. We've been lounging, we've been retro, you know, we've done everything we promised on the box. We didn't quite get to New Mexico, but that's okay because we might have got abducted, so, you know, it's a blessing in disguise, really. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this stream, then consider subscribing to us on Twitch or following us or whatever it is that you like to do to people on Twitch. We've got our YouTube channel as well. Subscribe to that, and yeah, I will see you next time in the Armbar Arcade. I've also got no end card because I didn't download the image, so I could either swipe to Sonic Adventure or just, like, you know, bait. We'll go with that one.